No, I am not doing it. No, I refuse. Because it's the frickin' Smurfs, you rectum-faced pygmy. No, I do not... Okay, how much? Fine.
Tosser. The Smurfs. I really do not care, to be honest.
I mean, I did watch the cartoon growing up, but then again, I watched just about any cartoon that was on the air. And I have read a couple of the Les Schtroumpf books that show was based on. But that was years ago, and my knowledge on these tiny blue humanoids is limited to just some of the more well-known characters such as Papa, Brainy, Jokey, Lazy, Hefty, and the one and only Smurfette.
Who, by the way, was actually created by the villain of the show, Gargamel, and before she turned blonde and good, and also has a cat called Azrael, and... I think I know more about the show than I thought. Huh. And then they made a movie.
What can I say about this other than... why? No, I don't want to watch this, and it's not about me not caring about the film. It's about how shit it looks to have real humans with CGI creatures who don't belong in the real world.
Shut up, that actually worked. So here's a game based on the movie, based on the cartoon, based on the comic strips. Smurfs Dance Party. Smurf, damn it, help me. What did I just say?
There's a story mode in this game? Oh, just shoot me now. The story takes us through the plot of the movie, if that wasn't obvious. I can't say much about the accuracy of the plot, but I'm Smurf unimpressed by the lazy use of still images as Papa Smurf recounts the movie to us and a cut-out Smurf audience. But at least there's the occasional clip to keep you mildly entertained. From what I can gather, this is the movie's story, but unlike the movie, every chapter is just waiting to burst into song and drag everyone onto the dance floor whether they want to or not. Yes, I am glossing over the story, because when it comes to rhythm games, plot is unnecessary or very low on the list of priorities. Guitar Hero 3's plot was just bridging venues, Donkey Konga's was hidden while waiting on the title screen, and for as much as I love the zany and over-the-top scenarios of Elite Beach Agents, I'm too focused on the colourful numbered discs to notice. Everything else in a basic rhythm game development is more important. So unless you're me who has not seen the film and being requested to review it, skip the story. The gameplay is very simple. So simple in fact that a child could and can do it just as good as you can. You hold the Wiimote in your right hand and follow the on-screen Smurf as you would it looking in a mirror, so your right is the Smurf's left. The bottom right of the screen will show you a series of pictograms showing the next dance move as the song plays. You'll perform a lot of the same waves, flourishes and arm raises, but in different sequences. The more difficult dances include more complicated moves and faster transitions from one to the next. The required speed of movement for the more unique dance moves cannot be captured by simple silhouettes scrolling by, but rather by watching the Smurfs dance on screen that can fill in most of the blanks. So it's a case of Smurf see, Smurf do. Depending on how well you dance, you are given a rating during play that ranges from miss to perfect. Many moves are repeated over the course of the dance, and the game expects you to remember the sequence of actions with gradually fewer pictogram hints. There are some occasional gold moves that boost your star bar where you can earn up to 5 stars upon finishing each song. So there's some of that completionism for those who can't live with one song being 4 stars forever. And that's all there is. It's that simple. I mean, of course it is. There's been a new Just Dance game every freaking year, including kids, band spin-offs, as well as the best one of all time, Michael Jackson The Experience. No, kill it, kill them all, even him! Smurfing, Christ do these models look terrifying! Gone are the colourful silhouettes of stylized dance coaches and in-pop, crude, realistic Smurfs and an unsettling Gargamel. I would have preferred what Michael Jackson The Experience did and have faceless stylized lookalikes. To be fair, Gargamel is an actual human whose movements are smooth and doable, whereas the Smurfs are just horrifying, stiff, emotionless, and robotic movements that I, a human, am meant to replicate. No thank you. The rest of the game, if you can tear your eyes away from the soulless indigo critters, hasn't changed in the many years Just Dance has existed. Generic backgrounds based on the sets from the movie to fill in the blank backgrounds, while the lyrics appear on screen too, for those who wish not to dance to this cringy set list and just sit in the background and lip sync to them. The menu screens are another story altogether. Look, I know it's petty to harp on something like menu design, but look at this. It looks garish and half-assed. Oh, it's a kids game, just add colourful clouds and big icons with cropped screenshots. And don't forget sparkles! How is it that earlier games look so much more contemporary? And again, Michael Jackson at least had the album covers for each hit. Yes, I do like the King of Pop's video game more than this. And that's not getting into the song list itself. The lifeblood of all rhythm games, and these are just bad. If it were any other game, the selection would have been tolerable. But being a licensed kid game, of course, there are songs that are Smurfified. Like Who Let the Smurfs Out and Mr. Smurftastic. I will never wash the shame away from dancing to this. The game is split between different modes, as it were. There's a story mode we've already covered, but there's also a dance mode where you can cook Smurf-coloured pancakes and other sweet treats. No, I'm kidding, you dance to all the songs that are given to you at the beginning. All of which can be played by you and 3 other friends after finishing the very brief story mode. Finally, there's a parents menu. Yes, this actually exists. This is for all those mums and dads who want to see how well their child is doing in this game. Like a school report card, but for dancing. With Smurfs. It tracks your high scores, calories burned, and awards. I guess it's progressive if you're encouraging your kids to be more active while playing games, but Wii Sports is still the king in that category. And that's all there is to it. If you've never played a Just Dance game before, this and its several derivatives all follow the same basic design, give or take a few extras. Like again, Michael Jackson The Experience had dance videos that you can unlock as you get better at dancing and acquiring 5 stars on all songs. It's a party game for you and your friends to swing around Wiimotes and look like complete tossers getting your tuneless ass kicked by a child. There is nothing. Nada. Finito. You dance, you get stars, you move on. To be fair, besides a score tallying, the award section is somewhat of a completion quota. This is where you can collect the cast of the characters as trophies during your playthrough. It even rewards you when you suck at it. So there you go, dancing game completionists, suck at dancing 1,000 times.
It's very easy to say that fans of the movie will like this, but it definitely applies here. If you got no interest in Les Stroms, then there's nothing for you here. But if you enjoyed the movie and just want a dancing game based on the movie with some popular pop songs, then go for it. Because you could do a Smurf of a lot worse. Okay, what a Smurf is going... Do it one more Smurf! Go Smurf! Go S-M-U-R-F! Smurf!
Thank you all so much for watching. Be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified. And please hit the like button and rate 5 stars because that really helps out the channel. Plus, if you want to help the channel out further, you can over on Patreon for just $1 a month. Thanks again everyone, and I'll see you all next time.